Top 10 Best Magic Movies. Number 1. The Illusionist. The Illusionist, directed by Neil Burger and starring Edward Norton, Paul Giamatti, and Jessica Biel, is a period romance featuring a magician who uses his art to be united with a woman he loves. It is loosely based on Stephen Milhauser's short story Eisenheim the Illusionist. T. Eisenheim is a magician in turn-of-the-century Vienna. The spirit points out that someone in the audience is her killer. When the police come to arrest him, he's shown to be a spirit himself. Number 2. The Prestige. Appearing in the same year as The Illusionist, it upstaged the earlier film both in its depiction of magic and for its better dramatic content. Obsessed with creating the best stage illusion, they develop a bitter rivalry, which leads to tragic results for both. The climax is going to hit an emotional punch for sure that'll leave you gutted. The film was both a homage to the golden age of magic and the dedication of an artist towards his craft. Number 3. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. The only Harry Potter film and book not to feature Lord Voldemort is oft considered the strongest. It also truly raised the stakes for the characters, crafting a much darker world than before. The casting of Gary Oldman as Sirius Black was an excellent decision, and the young Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint all see steady improvements in their performances. Number 4. Now You See Me. Directed by Louis Leterrier, the film features an impressive cast comprising Jesse Eisenberg, Mark Ruffalo, Woody Harrelson, Isla Fisher, Dave Franco, Melanie Laurent, Michael Caine, and Morgan Freeman. They hope to enter an order of actual magicians called the Eye. An FBI agent is hot on their trails. This part heist film, part revenge drama will keep you glued to your seats throughout. The actors developed well together and the entire cast was praised for enacting their parts with much authenticity. Number 5. The Craft. One of the most popular movies about witches since the 80s, The Craft is famous for its realistic portrayal of the consequences of spell casting. Following the story of 4 high school girls with incredible powers, the movie features curses, spells, and more than one murder. The Craft is an absolute blast with fun performances and effects, and a killer soundtrack to boot. Number 6. Magic in the Moonlight. Set during the 1920s and placed on the French Riviera, the film is written and directed by Woody Allen and stars Emma Stone, Colin Firth, Hamish Linklater, Marcia Gay Harden, Jackie Weaver, Erica Learson, Eileen Atkins, and Simon McBurney. He's asked by a fellow magician and friend, Howard Borkin, to help expose a woman, Sophie, who claims to be a medium and whom Howard suspects of cheating a young heir, George. He tries to find flaws in her techniques, but after she reveals many secrets from his past, begins to believe she's genuine. Number 7. The Incredible Burt Wonderstone. Directed by Don Scardino, the film tells the story of Las Vegas magician Burt Wonderstone as he attempts to reunite with his former partner Anton Marvelton to take on an up-and-coming rival, Steve Gray, who specializes in dangerous street magic. Wonderstone and Marvelton have been successful in Las Vegas for 10 years. They come back together to beat the new rival in town and after suffering several epic fails, manage to do so, rediscovering the magic of their friendship in the process. Number 8. Oz the Great and Powerful. Directed by Sam Raimi, the film is based on L. Frank Baum's early 20th century Oz novels. The film stars James Franco in the title role and also Mila Kunis, Rachel Weisz, Michelle Williams, Zach Braff, Bill Cobbs, Joey King, and Tony Cox in the star cast. Oscar gets entrusted to restore order in Oz and somehow, using his con man's cunning and through sheer luck, proceeds to do so, experiencing one set of misadventures after the other. Number 9. Labyrinth. An undeniable fantasy classic, Labyrinth combines the best that the 1980s had to offer. A character like Hoggle and Sir Didymus are both incredibly memorable and entirely practical puppets. The only human actors in the fantasy world are Bowie and Jennifer Connelly as Sarah. David Bowie is stellar, the film would be nowhere without him. Number 10. Stardust. Stardust isn't just another film about a trio of witches that want to stay beautiful. The story involves a man named Tristan Thorne, played by Charlie Cox of Daredevil fame, who falls in love with the star and becomes master of his own destiny. The magic on display from Gaiman is colorful and imaginative, with strong world building and cute characters,